Hello and welcome to introductory video for suppliers on CO2 and its role in the value chain.
Hi, I'm David, working as a buyer at Metro.
Hi, I'm Alex, working as a sales representative in a supplier company to Metro. Hi David, can I ask you something? I've been hearing a lot about carbon emissions lately from various customers, including Metro, and it sounds complicated. What's going on?
That's very normal. Some suppliers weren't trained on this. The good news is, the basics are actually quite simple.
Let's start easy. What are carbon emissions?
Carbon emissions are greenhouse gases released when using energy. It can take many shapes. Electricity and fuel, of course, at every step of the production, like heating locations, processing and transporting goods, but also growing cultures and raising animals. It is in fact a major source of emissions.
So emissions aren't something abstract, they come from everyday activities?
Exactly.
I often hear that companies need to reduce their emissions. Where do suppliers fit in?
Great question. For many food companies, most emissions come from their suppliers, in particular from the production of the products themselves.
So even if a company improves internally, it can't act alone.
That's right. Climate action is a shared effort across the value chain.
Does that mean suppliers are expected to already have all the answers?
Not at all. What matters most is progress. Typically, companies ask suppliers to 1. Start measuring emissions, even roughly. 2. Understand the main sources. 3. Look for practical ways to reduce them over time. At Metro, we are committed to reducing our carbon emissions. We rely on all our suppliers to participate in a questionnaire based on these 3 pillars. We aim to determine whether closer collaboration on climate change can be pursued together.
So it's a journey, not a test.
Exactly.
Is there anything we can do in the meantime?
You don't need to be a climate expert. You just need to start talking about it and ask questions when needed. I was lucky enough to benefit from trainings Metro provided on climate change. It adds new perspectives on how I do sourcing now.
And Metro is here to support us in our journey.
Because reducing carbon emissions works best when we do it together.